What's going on, guys? First things first, I would like to apologize for the lack of content that I have not been putting out. Me and my family, we've been extremely busy this fall, and I just haven't been out fishing as much as I would like to. I've done a little bit of bass fishing and a little bit of sawguy fishing, but just not the quality time that I would like to be out, which it happens. I mean, having a family, 2 kids, that happens. So, hopefully, we can change that around. Steelhead season is quickly approaching, and pretty soon we will be heading north to chase those Lake Erie steelhead. I'm super pumped about that. I got high hopes for this winter. Steelhead, yeah, I'm really excited for it. So, pretty soon, hopefully, we'll have some more content for you guys. And yeah, so the reason I wanted to make this video, last year about this time, I was starting to invest money into musky fishing. Pretty much all of 2021, I've spent most of it musky fishing. I wanted to learn as much as I could all year long, and I did. I learned a bunch about the fish, about the baits, everything you need to do to catch fish at certain times of the year. And yeah, I've spent a lot of time musky fishing. So I wanted to show you guys the combo that I decided to run for most of the year. I wanted to do a review. I wish I had a good review last year when I was searching for a combo, and I feel like maybe this video might help a new musky angler starting out, or it just might be another good combo that maybe a seasoned musky angler would want to throw in his boat, or use it for shoreline fishing, or just beating it up on the river, stuff like that. So I just wanted to do a review on my setup, and hopefully you guys get something from it, and maybe you might want to make a purchase into something like this. So let's get started. I am going to start out with the reel. Now, the reel that I have been running is a Piscifun Alijos. This is a 300 size reel. Super neat reel. Real sharp, real low profile, really light. That's one thing I love about it. It's so light. Super smooth reel. This is a 5.9 gear ratio reel. You can also get a 8.1, and I believe it's blue and gold. But for what I fish, I like to throw a lot of twitch baits, a lot of glide baits, jerk baits, crank baits, some swim baits and stuff. So I felt like this 5.9 gear ratio was perfect for what I like to throw. But yeah, it's super smooth reel, really light, casts a mile. I love it. Nothing really that I would change about it. The drag system's awesome. I think it has 9 ball bearings. Just a super reel. And I have 80-pound braid that I threw on this reel with some mono backing. Just runs great. I really can't say much more about it. I mean, I wouldn't change much. This reel, I believe I bought this for $99. They're $100. And if you know anything about musky gear, you know that it can be pricey. So a $100 reel, I mean, that's you can't really beat that in the musky world. So that's an awesome price. I was kind of skeptical about it. I didn't see many videos on this reel, so I just kind of took a chance, and hopefully it worked. And it did work. I'm super happy with my decision. So the Piscifun Alijos. That is the bait caster that I have been using most of my whole musky season, and I'm going to keep using it. I mean, it's a workhorse so far. I've ran it in sub 40 degree weather, rain, sleet. I mean, I've been banging it on rocks. I do a lot of shore fishing as well. So yeah, I mean, it's been beaten up. It doesn't have a whole lot of musky catches under its belt. but it's been beat up. I mean, it's been used a lot, so I've been putting it to the test. So far, no flaws, and hopefully it stays that way. So that's the reel Piscifun Alijos. $99, hard to beat that. I'm super glad that I went with that, and I actually have another one of these coming to me, so I'll have two of them. Super excited to get more of them just to add to the collection and keep growing from there. So now we are going to show you what the reel is sitting on, and what the reel's sitting on is a rod that I picked. This rod was brand new last year, and there wasn't many reviews on it, and it's one of those things again that I'm like, man, you know, I hope this works out, and it did. I'm super happy with it. This rod is an Abu Garcia rod. It is called the Veritas. Abu Garcia Veritas. This is kind of Abu Garcia's musky rod that they make. They make a lot of reels, but this is pretty much their true musky rod. This rod is 8 foot long, and it is a heavy with a fast action tip. Perfect for everything that I do. Again, it's just something that I beat up. I beat up for a year. It's been in cold weather. It's been banging on rocks. It's been, you know, laying in the bottom of a pontoon with 40-degree weather. So it's a great rod. Eyelets are great. Baits, you know, baits cast far. You don't get much pullback on it. The line runs through the eyelets perfect. I cannot complain with that. So the Abu Garcia Veritas rod, just a nice rod, a nice looking rod, all white, kind of slick. It's different, but really, if there was one thing I would change with the rod, the one thing I would change would be that I wish they made this rod in a telescopic version. Simply because it would just be a lot easier to store, a lot easier to put in the back of the truck, a lot easier to hang on a wall in the basement like I do. If they made a telescopic version of this rod, I would be so happy. I would get a couple of them. But this one is not. This is a one-piece rod, and it can just get tricky. I mean, an 8-foot rod, it's not real long for a musky rod, but it can be a pain when you're dealing with, you know, 7-foot ceilings or, you know, a 6-foot truck bed. It's out there. It's a long rod. When you can't break it down, it's tough. You got to worry about breaking the tip off, but luckily nothing's happened so far. To me, this is a perfect, if you're a river fisherman, kayak fisherman, shoreline fisherman, this is the perfect combo for that, because it's not too terribly long and it's just so light. This rod probably was my biggest wow factor when I got this rod, was just how light this thing is. I mean, super light, feels like paper. And you know, when you're throwing them small little twitch baits and stuff, it's just so nice. You can just work them in. You don't get real fatigued. I've also done a lot of jigging with bondies with this rod, and it's perfect for that too. I mean, it's thrown husky medusas. It's thrown just little crankbaits, little twitch baits, anything you can name. It's thrown it, and I think it can throw up to a 10-ounce bait. And I mean, that covers almost everything. So just a super rod. Happy with it. Like I said, if I were to change one thing with this rod, it would be that it was telescopic. But hey, it is what it is. This rod costed me $150. I think they go for $150. So, you know, you're looking at a combo under $300. That's hard to find when it comes to musky fishing. And, you know, sometimes you might want to save a little bit of money, invest it into some more baits or your boat or something like that. And that's what I thought, you know, especially starting out. You don't want you don't want to really dive into a rabbit hole. So a $300 combo, I feel like is perfect. And this thing can pretty much do anything when it comes to musky fishing. So yeah, I feel like if you're a beginning musky angler, this will help you out. I mean, you don't have to get this exact combo, but both of these items here, I recommend 100%. I got more coming, so I definitely will be using them. And even a guy that's been musky fishing for a long time, maybe there's a rod you want just for putting a sucker on the end of the line or taking to the river. This would be it. I mean, can't beat it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I will leave the links of both of these items, the Piscifun Alijos and the Abu Garcia rod, in the description. So if you want to check those out, I know it's tough with the supply chain this time of this year, but yeah, check them out, and I don't think you could go wrong. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's my muskie setup for 2021, and I'm going to keep running it. I got more coming. I'm going to keep running this and just, beat it until it can't get beat no more. So thank you guys for watching. Please hit that subscribe button and the bell, and that way you get notified when my videos become live, my new videos. That way you can see them right away, especially since we will be going up and steelhead fishing here soon. The musky fishing, it's kind of going to take a stop for a while, so I'm going to focus on steelhead. And I just wanted to give a 1-year review, and I'm glad I did, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And all you deer hunters out there, I hope you guys have been having a great deer season. My brother shot a nice deer the other week. I may get out and do some deer hunting as well for gun season here in Ohio. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you next time.